Based in Las Cruces, New Mexico, we present Bulldog Broadcast.
On this edition, find out how this football player pushes to go beyond the norm.
Then I tell you how a musical group is creating harmony between two countries.
Next, we have a beautiful day in Las Cruces, what the weather will be like today and this weekend.
And finally, I show you how one bill will benefit a daily human necessity. All this and more on Bulldog Broadcast.
Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Miranda Romero. And I'm Alicia Della O. You're watching Bulldog Broadcast, your weekly news show here to enlighten, entertain, and educate.
According to ESPN.com, the first woman to ever play football in the NFL was Becca Longo.
Since Longo, many people have followed in her footsteps, including Centennial's very own Karen Mello. Let's kick it off to Erin Galindo for some more information.
Some of them were kind of rude about it, like, oh, you shouldn't be playing. But then once I started learning, it just all kind of backtracked at them. And
playing football is not something most girls can claim. But Centennial senior Karen Mello has surpassed the norm and has been doing so since her years in middle school. In fact, the Sport and Fitness Industry Association states of the 5.5 million Americans playing tackle football, only 10.9% are female. But times are beginning to change. Just this week, Tony Harris of Detroit, Michigan, has become the first woman in national history to earn a full football scholarship to college. Although women are becoming more known to the male-dominated sport, Karen says there are struggles when it comes to earning respect from her male peers.
well, I guess once you knock someone on the ground and they see you can actually hit a guy, they pretty much respect you and give you that equality, I guess.
Karen has recently joined local team La Muerte de las Cruces, who she plans to play with for another 5 years. She encourages other girls to push past the stigma and fight for equality, no matter the field in pursuit.
Once you gain that respect and show that you really want to be there, it won't really matter at the end.
Thanks, Karen. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Erin Galindo.
The grading period is closing on Tuesday. Make sure to keep your grades up and end the 9 weeks strong. The weather in Las Cruces is always unpredictable. From snow to sun, you never know. Let's blow it over to Simon Miller for another edition of Bulldog Breeze.
Good morning, Las Cruces, New Mexico. I'm Simon Miller, and welcome back to another edition of Bulldog Breeze. Get it? I'm a weatherman. Anyways, keeping with our title, we're going to have a very breezy weekend ahead of us. Today, we're going to have some wind from the southwest at 19 miles per hour. It's also going to be overcast, and we'll have a high of 75. Let's move on to Saturday, and, I got to take this, guys, sorry. Oh, hey, weather, you're calling to say that we're going to have a high of 70, winds come from the southwest at 23 miles per hour, and mostly sunny weather? Okay, thanks. Sorry about that, guys. Let's move on to Sunday, and skies are going to clear up, and the wind's going to calm down to a nice 10 miles per hour, just in time for daylight savings. Well, time for me to go, dogs. Take it breezy this weekend. And for Bulldog Breeze, this is Simon Miller.
With all of the controversy and disagreement over the border wall and immigration policies, there's one group trying to bridge the divide. That's right. Esperanza Azteca Juarez is one of the 85 orchestras across Mexico. Reporter Melanie Narvaez has the story about how they're using music to bring people together here in the borderlands.
Es el hecho de que esto es una región que podemos ver como un punto de encuentro, más que una zona donde haya un gran muro.
The whole thing started as an idea to show the other side of the Hispanic culture. Simon Goyo leads the NMSU Philharmonic, a newly formed student orchestra here in Las Cruces. But for this concert, Simon will be conducting for another orchestra at the same time as his own. The orchestra comes out of Juárez, Mexico.
Me planteé un desarrollo de un programa que sea mucho más emocionante para nuestra comunidad en Las Cruces, y obviamente estar cerca de México es una iniciativa aún más motivante, sabiendo que ellos tienen otra realidad y una realidad que ellos quisieran vender y mostrarnos.
Este viernes pasado, NMSU organizó el concierto Más allá de las fronteras. Simón espera que su grupo continúe promoviendo la armonía a lo largo de la frontera suroeste. Violinist Amalia Zaitland feels very fortunate for the opportunities and resources she has been given, but understands that others aren't as fortunate.
A lot of them don't have opportunities that we have here, such as having private teachers, private instruction, and just resources. We have a lot more access to resources here, and sometimes we take it for granted.
According to The Guardian, 80% of students from the Venezuelan school where Simone studied come from low-income areas and 20% from high-income areas.
Pues nuestro deber como artistas y nuestro deber como ciudadanos es demostrar que con muros o sin muros hay mucho por hacer juntos.
For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Melanie Narvaez reporting.
On Sunday, daylight saving times will begin. Don't forget to spring your clock forward so you aren't running late.
According to Mick.com, there are over 160,000 businesses throughout the United States that have gender-neutral bathrooms within their facilities.
Yes, there is no state law requiring gender-neutral bathrooms in public facilities, but a new bill coming to New Mexico could change that.
And sometimes I used to think that was kind of strange, but when I think about it, at my house, it's completely gender neutral.
There's been a recent controversial discussion about all gender restrooms in public places. Rosalind Skibiak, a teacher at Las Cruces High School, believes we should all be welcome no matter who we are.
We need to really destigmatize it in every possible way so that everyone feels that they are valued just for who they are, no matter what they identify as.
Recently, the New Mexico's House of Representatives passed Bill 388. This bill would require single-occupant restrooms to have gender-free signage. Angelica Rubio, New Mexico State Representative for District 35, first introduced the Bill 388 in January of this year and is looking forward for the future of this bill.
It's exciting. I didn't expect so many Republicans to support the legislation, but a lot of them did, and so that helps when it moves to the Senate to be able to gain even more bipartisan support.
Everett Mike, a student at NMSU, shares why he prefers gender-neutral restrooms over gender-exclusive restrooms.
So first of all, I'm trans. It's really hard for me to go into men's restrooms. They just make me feel uncomfortable.
According to Reuters.com, in 2015 in the U.S., 60% of transgender people said they avoided using public restrooms due to fear, and 40% were comfortable with it. While there is still lots of work to be done, a new future for all-inclusive restrooms is in the works. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Xavier Dominguez.
As Coco Chanel once said, in order to be irreplaceable, one must be different.
That's right. Well, dogs, this has been another edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Alicia Della O.
And I'm Miranda Romero. Don't be ordinary this week, dogs, and we'll see you soon.